Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Purdue Boilermakers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Boilermakers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Indiana's offense is on the field for the first time today. It is mostly the hardwood that's part of the sporting lore in the Hoosier State, but when these two square off like they're about to do, it's all about the old Oaken bucket.
It's all about the old Oaken bucket, is right. You get that trophy at the end of the game, and you get to hold it up, and you get to celebrate and keep it for a year. So obviously, trophy bragging rights on the line.
The old Oaken bucket, man. I just feel like more is on the line. David, you said it, when there's a trophy involved between Indiana and Purdue. This is one they want in a trophy case at the end of the day.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Fires to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Hoosiers had no problem as they ran away from the Boilermakers the last time they met.
And that was a game Purdue fans want to forget. They made way too many mental errors in that one. It really was Purdue.
Yeah, and I guess Purdue needs to produce today if Purdue wants to do something special.
And the Hoosiers are marching down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
On second down, just keeps firing. He's going to run it. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old Oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi trophy, so that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too, because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead on Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State. And this offense has got it all with them, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this run.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Boilermakers offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. He wants to throw. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. They'll go back to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And the ball is intercepted. Got room on the return. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Purdue! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form the wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
The give to the back. Powers through the defender. short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Out of the gun to give to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Hoosiers are on the move. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Finds a crease at the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Running with power. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give out of the gun. Plows through the defense. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Indiana! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting it up for the first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, from West Lafayette to Bloomington, there are some feisty folks and some emotional fan bases in this always contentious battle between the Hoosiers and Boilermakers. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Purdue and Indiana plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth in a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Coleman? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking to go up top on first down. He finds his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Finds his tight end. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They keep attacking through the air. It's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to get to him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we could cover in the back end, and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Handoff from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. They'll try it on the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
It's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought, even in your own side of the field. Like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the left side.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Pocket starts to collapse. The sure hands. It's Cooper. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. They'll go to the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, on offense, you have got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth-quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Number 0 in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Gets it out fast. Stopped after making the catch. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Third down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Afterburner's coming. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they find Pay Dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down leaves them in second and manageable. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Using his feet to buy time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked up.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He'll pull it down. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. It'll take takes some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so if the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
The give from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. And now on 3rd down after that last run. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And the sideline celebration is on. They pick up the lead in the final minute. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative
and here's the 3rd interception of the night. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Running out the clock seems to be a mere